Really quickly, just the overall 6-year plan, and then we get into a couple of the specific questions.
So, in 6 years, I would like to see a commitment on our corporate members that is evidenced by embedded processes that include MBEs in all business opportunities. Not just things that come from the supply chain, but that might be, we've got a law department, we've got minority-owned law firms, maybe we could use a minority-owned law firm to do this work. Or we have a need to put money in with an investment manager. We have minority investment companies, maybe they can do that work. Right now, a lot of the activity is being driven by our procurement leaders and our corporate members. I would love to see the conversation get beyond procurement to the entire business so that everybody understands that this is not a procurement issue per se. This is a corporate commitment to including minorities in all aspects of business. So that would be one thing. I want to see that happen. Two, I want to see access to capital be a non-issue. I want there to be a way to have a marketplace so that MBEs, kind of like you have, Lending Tree, you can get a mortgage online. I would love there to be some sort of financial infrastructure that allows MBEs to identify and select the funding vehicle that they need. Whether that would be all minority investors or non-minority investors, it really doesn't matter to me, because at the end of the day, the color of money is green. So I don't really care who's providing it, but I think we need to have a technology solution for that. I think that the network piece works great, but until you get a network, you have to figure it out. You got to figure out, I need money today. I don't have time to build a network of relationships right now. You're doing that along the way, but as you're doing that, you're still going to need money from time to time. So I'd love to see something like that. I think the third thing I'd like to see is a real commitment to equity. And I say that understanding that we're going to continue to have diverse suppliers. So you have diverse suppliers are people of color, they are women, they are LGBT, they're veteran, they're disabled veterans. And so every corporation has a desire to do business with these different diverse groups because they're also their market. So I sell to LGBT people, I sell to veterans. I want to make sure that I'm aligned from a brand perspective. But when you do that, I would like to see the pie get bigger, because what's been happening is that, imagine an Olympic swimming pool. Okay. Do you swim?
No, I do not.
Me either. Do you swim?
I swim, so.
Okay. I don't swim, but I won't drown, but I don't swim.
You know how to survive.
I can survive. So imagine you've got an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and you have 2 lanes, and the 2 lanes are for your diverse swimmers. The other lanes, which I think is about another 8 lanes, that's for the non-minorities. Okay. Right. So now,
when you do that.
Okay, so if you put all the minorities in 2 swim lanes, it used to be the diverse suppliers were minorities, so they had 2 lanes: Blacks, Hispanic, Native, and Asian American. They're going out. So they would say, okay, let's throw some women in there. Now some of the women are minority and some of the women are white, so throw the women in there. So now it's a little crowded. Now we're going to throw in the LGBT community. Okay, we're still swimming in the same 2 lanes. Now the white guys are still swimming in the other 8 lanes, right? You're in the 2. Now you're going to add the disabled veterans, you're going to add the hub zone, you're going to add all these people. We're now still swimming in the same 2 lanes.
Interesting.
When do we open up a lane? Why is it that the same 8 lanes is that they're doing backstrokes and we're all kind of just moving together?
On that note, do you think some people may argue that having supplier diversity programs is what's constricting that lane to 2?
No. I think what's happening is that the people that are in the 8 lanes, they're trying to stay in the 8 lanes. And the people that are making the decisions look more like the people in the 8 lanes than they do like the people in the 2 lanes.
Okay. So I feel like supplier diversity actually needs to expand.
It needs to expand for a couple of reasons. One, we offer great solutions. we're innovative, we're cost effective. We hire people in our community. If you hire an MBE and you give them, say, a $1 million contract is worth about 10 jobs, okay? You ask an MBE where those 10 jobs are going to come from. Most likely, 70% of them are going to be people of color, supporting other people of color in their community. You ask a white person, who's he going to hire? 80% are going to be white. Well, that's great. That's going to help their community. But the community that's at risk are communities of color. Those are the communities that are at risk in this country right now. That's where we have the issues of crime. That's where we have the issue of homelessness, hunger, all those things. They can all be fixed with good jobs.
Oh, yeah.
They can all be fixed by good jobs. Jobs solve a lot of problems. Jobs solve a lot of problems. So I would like to see our lanes increase.
Okay.
Now, the challenge is all the MBEs have to be ready to swim in the bigger lanes, because now we got more lanes. But I think if you give us a chance, we have proved historically that when given a challenge, we can exceed the challenge. You know, we can look at baseball. Sports, we can look at Jesse Owens. We can look at a lot of people. Give us the chance, we deliver. But if you don't give us the chance, that's missed opportunity.
I completely agree. Let's go a little bit deeper into the 6-year plan.